Well, hello everyone, and welcome to In the Spotlight, hosted by myself, Sara J Crawford, and our fabulous co-host, Christian. Let's get him on the line here and get this party started. I hope you guys are having a great week so far, and you guys are ready to start the fresh new week on Monday. But yeah, family day tomorrow. Definitely going to be a bit of a fun day for everybody. Christian, you there?
Definitely, I'm out here, live to air.
How are you?
Live.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. Just a little bit tired from the weekend. It was very, very busy and eventful with some charities I was emceeing the last couple of nights. So a little bit tired, and the voice is a little bit strained.
Raspy and whatnot, eh? I know myself
Yeah.
too. I've got my allergies going on though. Totally different realm. So what kind of charities were you doing over the weekend?
Friday was a charity for a soccer, I guess, a bunch of kids' soccer teams for Bolton.
Uh-huh.
They were raising money for the teams.
Cool.
And then yesterday was a charity for Sick Kids Hospital.
Oh, very nice, very nice. That's amazing. The one in Toronto, I'm assuming.
It was in Vaughan, at the Chateau Le Jardin in Woodbridge.
Cool, that's awesome. So what was at the fundraisers? Like, you were DJing, I'm assuming?
I was a little bit of DJing. Mostly it was MC work. There was a band as well, and there was a couple Elvis artists that they did. Basically, the concert was for them.
Oh, cool.
And proceeds were going to the Kids Hospital.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I always love hearing about the charities for kids, and not that any other charity is not important, obviously, but the ones for kids always touch my heart because they
Exactly.
They're fun, and they always make it a unique experience, I find, and you never know what you're going to find at some of those.
Exactly. It was, like I said, it was very lively. We had two Elvis bands, so they were like in full Elvis outfits. One of them was one of my very good friends, basically pretty much family to me. He's the Collingwood Grand Champion, and then the other one was actually the World Champion. Where they have, I guess, all these Elvis contests.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're the actual the reigning champions, so they were the headliners.
Is there that many Elvis impersonators out there?
Yes, actually every year in Collingwood, I believe it's the August long weekend. Pretty much they take over the town.
That's so neat.
It's a huge event, a whole weekend event, and it's contests like from kids all the way up to adults, men, women, and they're all and then there's big money to be won.
Is that like right in Blue Mountain Village?
Yes.
That's so neat. I'm doing my new company is actually based out of there, and that would be neat to have an Elvis themed weekend. That would be cool. I had no idea.
I believe it's the August long weekend.
That's so neat.
Every year for the last, I don't know how many, 30 years or something they've been doing it.
Wow,
and there's people coming from the States that come up for the festival.
Oh, no way. That's awesome. That's really cool. I'm going to definitely have to get out to that one because I've never even heard of that. So, tonight we are having a guest on the show. Definitely going to be an interesting interview. I'm actually quite excited. Correct me if I'm saying this wrong. Melotika?
Yes.
Okay. So, can you give us just a quick bio? Don't give too much, but...
Yeah, I won't give too much. Basically, it's a gentleman that I came across in the industry. He was also a DJ as well. He does some producing, and he started this indie pop band a couple years ago, and now it's basically starting to take off. He's had a couple tracks out. He's going to be having a release party coming out in a couple weeks, which we are actually the official media sponsor for that.
Cool. I'm excited.
So looking forward to it. Pretty much that's it. I don't want to give away too much. That's going to be, I don't want to steal his thunder, so I'm going to get him to tell us all what's going on. Yeah,
that's exciting, though. And they're originally from Montreal and now in Toronto, correct?
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm kind of like kid in a candy store excited. Should we just get them on the phone?
Yeah, let's give them a ring.
Okay, let's go. All right, so bear with me, guys. Here, I'm just going to get them into the call here.
And guys, of course, after we're done with the interview, we have a lot of topics to discuss, and so I want you guys to stay tuned and to pay attention to what we got to talk about, and we got some future events that we're going to be part of as well.
Awesome. I know there's a ton of stuff going on, especially with spring. There's events and festivals and conventions and everything everywhere. So, okay, bear with me. I'm going over the other line.
Hello?
Hi there, how are you tonight?
Good, how you doing?
Not bad, not bad. This is Sarah. We got Christian on the line here, and we're live on Etheric Force Radio. How are you doing?
I'm good. We are just taking a break from practicing here, and I'm the only one here, except for the drummer. Sorry, what's your name again? Jackson. Sorry. I'm not good with names at first, so anyway. I just stepped out for a bit, but I'm here, and we're all doing good. How you guys doing?
Well, we're good. We're good.
Nope.
Glad to have you aboard on here on Live Air, and definitely tell us all about what's your projects currently and then what we have coming up.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm excited. So you've got this. What's the genre?
The genre is kind of urban popish, indie pop type deal, but sort of the way I do the music, it's a mixture of a lot of stuff. So you'll have a little bit of hip hop in there, you'll have some pop in there, you'll have maybe a little bit of moombahton, some other stuff in there. So it's really more urban. I guess I would call it urban pop. Would be more the accurate description I would call it.
That's cool. And sorry, I'm kind of new to that term, but what's moombahton?
If you listen to if you know DJ Snake and Major Lazer and even Chainsmokers done a little bit of that, that's basically they do a little bit of that as well. It's just a lot of Fox voice sounds they use, a lot of stuff from India that they use, a lot of sounds from there. So
that's cool.
It kind of came popular, I think, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. So you'll hear that in a lot of even some of the pop songs of today. So that's basically it.
That's really neat.
Touch up on some Kazamba? Is there anything like that? Are you touching up on? Is that another project you have coming up, or?
No, nothing like Kazamba. No, Kazamba is a totally different genre. Kazamba is from Angola, so they kind of use some elements of moombahton in Kazamba, I think now, but Kazamba is a totally different genre.
That's really neat. Yeah, I've never heard that term before, so thank you for elaborating a little bit on that. So,
no problem.
The name of your band per se is called Melotika?
Melotika. Well, the funny thing is, in the UK they call us Melotika as well, so you can call us either. The pronunciation is either or.
Yeah, no, I just more wanted to hear your version of it and whether I was saying it right, because I said to Christian before the show, I'm like, I hope I'm saying it properly.
Yeah, we weren't exactly sure. We didn't want to butcher the name, so.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, in England, there's people calling us Melotika. Here in North America, it's Melotika.
Nice. I love the name. And where'd that come from, if you don't mind me asking?
Me and Mel, who now is here. Say hey.
Hi.
Hello.
It's Sandra and Chris from In the Spotlight. We're on the Spotlight. We're live right now. Yeah. How did we come up with the name? I think we just brainstormed and I think we're both from Montreal.
We were about to do a French twist, like in the Melotique.
Yeah.
But then we figured that we wanted to make it kind of more national, right? Kind of more simple.
Yeah.
Then it just evolved to Melotika.
Yeah.
I love it. It's very unique, and it makes people ask questions. So now, in terms of that, what do you guys got going on right now? Like, I've seen that you guys have a lot of different platforms that you're running your content off of and stuff. And like, you guys have a podcast that you're doing, or are you guys doing a lot of YouTube and SoundCloud and all of that?
We right now we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on SoundCloud and YouTube.
Spotify.
And also iTunes as well. That's where you'll find both our tracks, Downtown Summer and Unaware. And we're currently working on 2 new tracks, including the part 2 to Unaware. Well, I called it the remix sequel, but...
And I call it part 2.
Yeah. It's totally different from the first Unaware. In fact, I've been told it's my best work yet, and I kind of tend to agree. I was actually listening to it today at home, and I was like, damn, this is actually my best stuff yet. So we're working on that, plus an additional 3rd track that we're going to be performing on March 10th as well. It's unreleased, so it's going to be first time we're bringing this to the public, and before we even going to the studio and recording it.
Awesome, yeah.
It's untitled, so we're going to kind of do this game with the crowd where they get to pick the name of the song, and we'll figure out what kind of prize they get. And in the future, when we release an EP, they could have their name on it, saying that they helped out with the title, some credit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so fun.
Well, that's awesome, yeah.
I love that idea. That's really interactive because you know what? People nowadays I find really are going solo and not so much management or anything anymore and advertising on your own because there's so many different ways to do so nowadays. That's awesome. I think that's a really creative way to get people involved and it's one of those things that fans enjoy and they feel like they've connected with you on a different level after experiencing that kind of stuff, right? So that's cool.
Yeah, that's the goal. And we were having a hard time trying to figure out, Tyrone and I were kind of disagreeing on, what the title should be. We're like, you know what, let's just decide, let's let other people decide.
Yeah, because Mel has such a way of doing lyrics. She knows what the meaning is, but it's like a book, because you could
Bible.
It could be like a book or a Bible. I mean, you know what the concept of the book is, but everyone else has their own interpretation of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll give you an example with the original Shotgun Aware. I recently found out about 4 weeks ago what it was, but then again, I thought it was something else, right?
Yep.
So when she writes lyrics, it's a very unique way of doing it.
That's awesome because you know what? I work with a lot of writers and everyone's got their unique style of doing things and stuff, and it's always amazing to see the outcome with collaborations and stuff, right? So I actually haven't gotten a chance to listen to one of your songs yet, but I'm definitely going to do so after this interview because it's a very interesting genre. I've never really heard of that kind of music mix before, so it's definitely something fresh. Yeah, no, love it.
And you guys mentioned March 10th. Tell me more about it. Elaborate with us. What we can just March 10th, where it's going to be at, what's it all about?
Well, it's going to be here in Toronto at Club 120, and we're actually opening up for an artist who goes by Crossed Out. He's releasing his EP that day, and we're part of the lineup. We have him actually feature in our track Downtown Summer, and I'm singing in one of his songs on the album too, so it's kind of all going together, and we have another gig March 27th.
Oh, that's so neat.
It's at Baby G on Dundas Street, so that's going to be sort of our our second performance, actually, because our first one's March 10th.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're definitely looking forward to seeing you guys perform live.
Yeah, March 10th, that'll be a lot of fun, especially for me because I don't get out much. Honestly, you know what, I haven't been to a concert in a very long time, so that's going to be a blast for me, I'm imagining. And you know what, to be honest, the whole scene of that genre I've never really been a part of, so I'm interested to see the crowd and the atmosphere and all of that stuff too, so that's awesome. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it's a big party. I've got some surprises for our show, so I'm going to be going a bit crazy. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't even know what some of these surprises are. I do know some of them, so I've been sworn to secrecy, so I'm not saying anything.
That's too funny. So where did you two meet, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay,
Craigslist.
So what happened was last year I really wanted to get into doing my own stuff, which I've done before, but I wanted to work with other people. So what I did was I put two ads, TCC and Craigslist, and Mel was the first one to answer. And I met her over in the Danforth. Now, when I first met her, she had this really serious look on her face. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, is she gonna say hi? Or is she gonna rip me apart or something?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, we got to talking and found out that we had really similar musical taste. And I presented her with the song. The funny thing about Downtown Summer was I had originally constructed the beat itself for another singer, but he didn't want that. And I kept the beat, and what happened was I hooked up with another producer, and we worked on some music together, and we came up with the instrumental, and I showed it to Mel, and she was extremely interested, and she did the lyrics for it, and I think we took about 3-4 months recording the song, and it came out beautifully. So, and